challenge and been in to me now. It is Welsford on the line, and what a late finish and run by Gramai as well.
Anstead is for Henok Mobility. There they are. Can't quite catch the numbers, I'm afraid, on my low-grade monitor here. 2.7 kilometres from home, Kern Farmer decide to pump it up and indeed head off into the blue horizon, but there's a phalanx of others that want to chase. This is interesting from Kaya Rural. I don't think that is Aular, but Gonzalez teeing him up. The trouble is he's going to have to bridge over to him if indeed that is the case. Roundabout coming up, this is going to be a left-hand turn. I don't know whether that means they've got to go all the way around it. Yes, it does. Here it is. 3/4 to go through. Pace has just been knocked right back off. It's catch me if you can with 2 Ks to go, Brian.
I tell you what, you know, they've got a bit of a gap, but it's the team of Barry and Victorious that trying to bring this back. But on second place there, Pogacar is there. Could this be a steal? 2 kilometres to go. Yeah. And Caharual and Kern Farmer. I think Kern Farmer has put a big dig in and really struggling now. So Caharual is trying to go alone.
That's a long way, and we've seen mistakes made. This is exactly what happened on stage 1, don't forget, when Nico Schultz came through for victory. Who's going to be tempted? That's a gap, Brian, with only 1,700 metres remaining. If they can climb, they could be in a happy time here.
Yeah, it's been shut down now. We're starting to kind of drag up now. It's Henok in the red and the yellow that's starting to chase this down. I don't think these 2 riders will be successful, unfortunately, because the peloton have just got them in their sights now. But you know, you got to remember we still have about 700 and 800 metres of incline up towards the finish.
Yeah, it's going to join us in about 800 metres time. So they'll take this this big S shape right now. That unwinds and they'll have a clear sight of the Flamme Rouge once they've come over the highway here. This is a little bit, as you can see, an overpass. And so it is time to look downstairs. That is Marijn van den Berg, who's made the trip, Brian.
Yeah, definitely. And Guillaume Martin has become over this bridge here, over the main. It's Guillaume Martin. It's knitting it all back together, but it's strung out for the moment. It's hard coming up to 1 kilometre to go.
Well, they come down off that ramp, roller coaster styling. The security bikes are now out of it. 830 metres to go. Wait till they make the turn, because this is where it's all going to start climbing. They come either side of this roundabout. That's at that 800 metres marker, and they're streaming down towards it. And here comes the right-hander. It's now, Brian, if you've got it, but you've also got to have some climbing legs. They get a sight of the finish line, but who's going to be tempted to go first, Brian?
Well, it's a decathlon on the right-hand side, but it's a bit cagey. Everybody wants to hit out at the right time. We saw Brian Coquard hit out too early yesterday. It's about being patient in this uphill finish.
It is. Who's going to be tempted? Pogacar's just been locked in on the right-hand side of the road. Can't see. And here comes Coquard. He's in the centre of proceedings. Axel Laurence as well. Looks like he's got the power. Coquard's going to come through. Is he going to steal it on the line? Oh, on the line. I think Axel Laurence was asking who on earth got that. Van den Berg was in the frame as well, and Brian Coquard. So the fast men had it. But who won it?
Yeah, looked to me like it was Axel Laurence got that one and the throw to the line. It was very close between 4 riders there, but not as difficult a finish as we had on the first stage. Slightly uphill, but you know, we're going to see it again, and I think Axel Laurence gets it just in the throw.
He does indeed. Goodness me, that was a thing. They didn't shake him out.
He was always going to be a danger, wasn't he?
Yeah.
We named him the whole time, although he's on his own. Last year's World Under-23 road race champion in Glasgow, and that's what it means to him. You know, he's won a World Tour stage in a World Tour stage race, so you know that's a big win for him.
Huge. Well, about time too, some would say. He rode that so cleverly. There were other teams. Steve Williams was there. I think he crossed the line in 5th place. Get confirmation of that in a few moments' time. But that was clever riding by Axel Laurence. He was isolated, but just kept himself out of the wind. We talked about him hiding in a chevron of talent around him. He worked that so well. Just have to be at the line first. That's what he did.
There's nothing he could do in the run-in. He just had to sit in that group and sit and hope. You know, it made a little bit of a difference that, you know, one of his teammates came up in that second group with about 5k to go.